topic is motion of the charged particle in uniform electric field as well as in uniform magnetic field. First, we take motion of a charged particle in uniform electric field. Let there is a charged particle having the charge q moving with the velocity v along x-axis. This is the direction of charged particle along x-axis. This is origin, this is y-axis and this is x-axis. Let electric field E is acting along y-axis. E electric field along y-axis, that is in the direction of OY. Clear? And PQ is the string placed at which this charged particle strikes after passing this field. Length of the field is x. Clear? Let first step, when the electric field is zero. When the electric field is zero means no electric field acting in this region. Then the particle which start from O strike at the point A. That is no effect of electric field on the particle. Clear? Now we switch on the electric field which is acting along y-axis. Then what happens? The charged particle experiences a force due to electric field along y-axis. Clear? And this force is force acting on the charged particle along y-axis. That is F is equal to QE, where Q charge on the charged particle and E the electric field, and this direction of this force along y-axis. Clear? Due to this force, the charged particle experiences an acceleration towards the y direction. That is, let m is the mass of the charged particle, then the acceleration of the charged particle A is given by force upon mass or QE upon m along y-axis. Clear? Due to this acceleration, the particle drifted towards y-axis as well as x-axis. Then what happens? Let x is the distance of electric field and y is the displacement of the charged particle when it leaves the field. Then what is the value of y? Y means S is equal to ut plus half at square. Initial velocity of the charged particle along y-axis is equal to 0. Clear? Or you can say simply in this way. Clear? Then uy is equal to 0 and sy is equal to y and ay is equal to qe upon m. Keeping these values, y is equal to 0 into t plus half ay qe upon m into t square. Clear? Let this equation is 1. Clear? Then what is the value of t? Let initial velocity of the particle v. This is along x-axis. Then the time required by the charged particle to cross the electric field, that is t is equal to distance upon velocity. Velocity is equal to distance upon time. The distance is x and velocity along x-axis is, this is equation 2. Clear? From equation 1 and 2, y is equal to half QE upon m, t is equal to x upon v whole square. Or this equation can be written as y is equal to QE upon 2m v square x square. Or x square is equal to 2m v square QE into y. This is constant. Then x square directly proportional to y. This is the equation of parabola. Clear? Reason y square is equal to 4ax. This is the equation of parabola. And this parabola is along this direction. Clear? And here x square directly proportional to y. Again this is in this form, y square directly proportional to x. This is equation of parabola. Therefore, the trajectory of the charged particle in the uniform electric field is parabola. This question is asked in few numericals in the form of numerical or numerical value, or simply show that the path of a charged particle in uniform electric field is parabola. Clear? Then let the next part is motion of a charged particle in uniform magnetic field. Here let a charged particle q is moving with the velocity v, enters into the uniform magnetic field B, making an angle theta with the field. Here, let a charged particle having the charge q moving with the velocity v enters into the uniform magnetic field B, making an angle theta with the field. Then this velocity is two dimension, along x-axis and along y-axis. So we solve this problem just like the parabola problem in class 11th. क्लास 11th में हमने पैराबोला कैसे सॉल्व किया था? जो भी वेलोसिटी थी उसे हमने along x एक्सिस एंड along y एक्सिस रिजॉल्व किया था, इसके बाद उसे सॉल्व किया था। यहां सेम वे उसी पैटर्न पे जाएंगे, इस वेलोसिटी को रिजॉल्व कर देंगे तो एक कंपोनेंट जो फील्ड के पैरेलल आएगा वो v cos थीटा है, हम उसे मान लो v1 कह रहे हैं, और एक कंपोनेंट जो फील्ड के परपेंडिकुलर है वो v sin थीटा है, उसे हम v2 कह रहे हैं। तो पहले हम पूरे एनालिसिस को v1 या v2 को लेके सॉल्व करेंगे, फिर v1 को लेके सॉल्व करेंगे, लास्ट में दोनों को कंबाइन कर देंगे। क्लियर? जस्ट लाइक द पैराबोला इन क्लास 11। क्लियर? नाउ रिजॉल्व द वेलोसिटी ऑफ द चार्ज पार्टिकल along and perpendicular to the magnetic field. The component which is perpendicular to the field is v cos v sin theta, and the component which is parallel to the field is v cos theta. Then first we take the velocity component v sin theta, that is v2. Then the force experienced by the charged particle due to the velocity component v sin theta, this is F. 2 is equal to Q V2 cross B. Clear? and the angle between B2 and B, this is B2 and B, this is 90. It means this is F2Q V2 B sin 90 or F2 is equal to Q V2B. This is equation 1. This equation shows that force is perpendicular to the velocity and magnetic field, or this is the case in which force is always perpendicular to the velocity. This is fulfilled only in circular motion. Clear? केवल और केवल एक एग्जाम्पल है जहां वेलोसिटी और फोर्स दोनों एक दूसरे के साथ परपेंडिकुलर होते हैं, और वो एग्जाम्पल है केवल सर्कुलर मोशन. सर्कुलर मोशन में जो चार्ज पार्टिकल है वो हमेशा, जो वेलोसिटी है वो हमेशा परपेंडिकुलर होती है फोर्स के साथ. क्लियर? कोई डाउट? दैट इज it means that force and velocity particle describe the circular motion in the field due to the velocity component v2. Clear? This case means force and velocity both are perpendicular to each other. This happens only in circular motion. Therefore, the charge particle describe the circular path in the magnetic field due to the velocity component v2. Clear? And जब सर्कुलर मोशन डिस्क्राइब होता है तो एक सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स चाहिए, क्योंकि सर्कुलर मोशन के लिए सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स एसेंशियल कंडीशन है या रिक्वायर्ड है. तो जो सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स है उसके लिए फिर एक्सप्रेशन चाहिए, और उस सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स को प्रोवाइड कौन करेगा? ये फोर्स जो मैग्नेटिक फोर्स है, ये फोर्स नेसेसरी सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स प्रोवाइड करेगा पार्टिकल को सर्कुलर मोशन डिस्क्राइब करने के लिए. इट मींस दिस फोर्स Q B2B is equal to mv2 square upon r. r क्या है? r रेडियस है उस सर्कुलर ट्रैक की. क्लियर? r रेडियस है सर्कुलर ट्रैक के लिए, और v2 इज इक्वल टू q r अपॉन m. q r b अपॉन m, दिस इज वेलोसिटी, और दिस v2 इज इक्वल टू v sin theta is equal to q r b upon m. Clear? Velocity component is equal to q r b upon m. This is equation 2. Then what is the angular velocity of the charge particle? We know that angular velocity v is equal to r omega, then omega is equal to v upon r. Here v is equal to, this is v2, or v sin theta upon r, or here qb upon m. r से r कैंसिल हो गया, ये वेलोसिटी है एंगुलर वेलोसिटी. This is equation 3. Any doubt? Then what is the frequency of the charge particle? We know that omega is equal to 2 pi nu. Nu is the frequency, and nu is equal to omega upon 2 pi, or omega is equal to this one qv upon m into 2 pi. This is frequency of the charge particle. This is equation 4. then time period of the charge particle. We know that T equal to 1 upon mu, that is T equal to 2 pi m q into b. This is time period of the charge particle. Means all these equations are required for numerical purpose as well as derivation. Numerical purpose बहुत सारे न्यूमेरिकल में पूछा जाता है, फ्रीक्वेंसी फाइंड आउट करो, टाइम पीरियड फाइंड आउट करो, एंगुलर वेलोसिटी फाइंड आउट करो, तो सीधे एक्सप्रेशन यहां से उठा के लगा देंगे। क्लियर? ये पूरी एनालिसिस ड्यू टू V2 थी। अब V1 से शुरू करते हैं। फोर्स ऑन द चार्ज पार्टिकल ड्यू टू द वेलोसिटी कंपोनेंट V cos थीटा, दैट इज F1 is equal to Q B1 cross B. Clear? Here angle between B and B1, this is parallel. It means sin theta 0. It means this force is equal to 0 region, sin 0 is equal to 0. एंगल बिटवीन B1 एंड B इज इक्वल टू 0। देखो ये B है और यही डायरेक्शन है B की, B1 की, तो दोनों 0 है। इट मींस दैट पार्टिकल डज नॉट एक्सपीरियंस एनी फोर्स ड्यू टू द वेलोसिटी कंपोनेंट V cos थीटा। क्लियर? इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? पार्टिकल अलोंग x एक्सिस इसी वेलोसिटी से चलता चला जाएगा V cos थीटा से, इसमें कोई चेंज नहीं होगा। और इसमें क्या होगा? अब क्या होगा? जो V2 कंपोनेंट था वो सर्कुलर मोशन डिस्क्राइब कर रहा था, पार्टिकल यहां से चला और यहां लौट के आ गया, लेकिन एक कंपोनेंट ये भी काम कर रहा है, दिस इज V cos थीटा। तो पार्टिकल यहां से चलेगा और ऐसे आएगा, फिर यहां से चलेगा सर्कुलर पाथ, फिर यहां आएगा। तो ये जो पार्ट है दिस इज पिच, and this shape is known as helix। तो डायग्राम में जो शेप शो हो रही है वो हेलिक्स की शेप है। तो pitch of the helix means distance traveled by the charge particle along x-axis in one revolution। एक चक्कर में पार्टिकल कितना आगे बढ़ गया, that is pitch is equal to V cos थीटा into टाइम पीरियड। एक चक्कर में कितना टाइम लगा, दैट इज ये दोनों को कंबाइन कर दीजिए, V cos थीटा into 2 pi m upon q b। This is pitch of the helix. This is also asked in numericals. Clear? And this is the combined effect. So path of a charged particle in uniform magnetic field is helix or helical. Particle ऐसे मोशन करेगा, this path is known as helix. This is the combined effect. And one another part, if a particle enters in the magnetic field perpendicular to the field, it experiences or it describes only circular motion. Clear? If this part is 0, then particle describes circular motion. But the combined effect of this and this, the path is helix. And path of the charged particle in uniform magnetic field is helix or helical. Clear?